Alright, depending on your time zone and your location. We are having 3 heavy new updates, and I'm here to share it with you people. If I am the Kanu 2 among this update, and the other one is the coup, the plotted coup. Concerning President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So I'll read you guys some updates. First of all, the one I from Vanguard just some few minutes ago. The update says, clarify legal basis for Nnamdi Kanu's trial. IPOB tells Nigerian Bar Association. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has called on the Nigerian Bar Association to clarify the legal framework under which its detained leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being tried. Anyways, I will still elaborate that. Then the second update I have here from Vanguard says Kanu has constitutional rights to agitate for self-determination. Sarkin Hausawa of Amawbia. So if I will Ezendu Amawbia in Anambra State, Awka to be precise, actually made this statement today. If not from Vanguard, the update said the Sarkin Hausawa of Amawbia community in Awka South local government area of Anambra State, Alhaji Mahmoud Sani, has stated that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has his rights to agitate for Biafra. So on the third update, I know 16 senior officers detained over alleged coup plot against Tinubu. So we'll be elaborating it one after the other to our understanding. Let's take this particular one from the Sarkin Hausawa of Amawbia in Awka South, Anambra State. So the updates continue to say, the Sarkin Hausawa of Amawbia community in Awka South local government area of Anambra State, Alhaji Mahmoud Sani, has stated that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, has a constitutional right to agitate for self-determination, provided he does so peacefully and within the law. Alright, speaking with a journalist in Amawbia near Awka on Thursday, this update is today, Alhaji Sani said that the detained or prosecuting Kanu solely for advocating self-determination would amount to a violation of his fundamental human rights as guaranteed by the Nigerian Constitution unless violence was involved in the process. Okay, according to him, there is nothing wrong constitutionally for anyone to agitate for self-determination. It is, however, left for his fellow Southeasterners to either support him or not. From my observation, the problem he is facing seems to stem from the fact that not all his people are in agreement with him. He urged that since Kanu's case is already before the courts, the judiciary should be allowed to handle it comprehensively and deliver justice based on the facts before it. Alhaji Sani also advised that the leaders and representatives from the southeast should engage constructively with the federal government to seek a peaceful resolution. On security and community relations, the Sarkin Hausawa explained measures his community has adopted to maintain order among Hausa residents in Amawbia. We, the Hausa leaders here, have introduced what we call a community membership form to be filled by every Hausa person for proper identification, he said. He explained that the form helps them keep accurate record of residents, including their background and occupation, adding that the system also supports security agencies in maintaining peace. Whenever any Hausa person comes here to stay, we ask about where he came from, why he came, and who he intends to stay with. Even if the person is a soldier, police officer, or civil servant posted here, he must identify with us so that we know who is among us, he stated. Alright, so this is from the Ezendu Hausa na Amawbia in Awka South, I think, community of Anambra State. So he was actually making his own opinion, and his own thoughts concerning this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, calling on the federal government's attention to know that it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's right to actually agitate for Biafra. So, and he also made a point that caught my attention where he said not all Igbos, but he should also know that majorities of Ndi Igbo are in support with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. So let's go to the next update concerning the 16 senior officers detained over alleged coup plots against Tinubu. This update has been trending for days now. Actually, me with update, but something took away my attention from it. And now I am bringing it to your hearing that Enwego 16 officers detained. Unmana lately, General Christopher Musabu, the CDS, the Chief of Defense Staff, has actually been removed from office, and some other senior officers, as an plan, he overthrew Tinubu with power from the APC government. So this was what has been trending for the past days now. Few days. And from the update I know from Instablog, company 9 from your screen, if 16 among these officers have been detained over alleged coup plot against Tinubu. Military authorities are continuing investigations into a foiled coup attempt against President Bola Tinubu's administration. And Premium Times has obtained exclusive details on 16 officers currently detained in connection with the plot. Okay, according to the security source, 14 of the detained officers are from the Nigerian Army, with 2 others from the Navy and Air Force of the Army personnel. 12 are from the Infantry Corps, 1 from the Signals Corps, and 1 from the Ordnance Corps. The rank of those in custody include a Brigadier General, a Colonel, 4 Lieutenants, Colonels, 5 Majors, 2 Captains, and a Lieutenant. The Navy officer is a Lieutenant Commander, while the Air Force officer holds the rank of Squadron Leader. Okay, authorities have not issued a formal statement on the alleged plot, offering only a denial that it was linked to the scaled-down Independence Day celebration on October 1st. Key officers identified are Brigadier General Musa Abubakar Sadiq, believed to be the alleged ring leader. He's from Nasarawa State and a member of NDA Regular Course 44. He was previously detained in 2024 over alleged diversion of relief material and military equipment. Okay, Colonel M.A. Ma'aji from Niger State and a member of the 47 Regular Corps is suspected of playing a strategic planning role. He formerly commanded the 19th Battalion in Ondo State and served under Operation Delta Safe. Other officers include Lieutenant Colonel S. Bapa, Signals Corps, Bauchi State, Lieutenant Colonel A.A. Hayatu, Infantry, Kaduna State, Lieutenant Colonel M. Al-Makura, Infantry, Nasarawa State, Majors A.J. Ibrahim, M.M., Jida M.A. Usman D. Yusuf, and I. Dauda, Captains Ibrahim Bello and A.A. Yusuf, Lieutenant S.S. Felix, Lieutenant Commander D.B. Abdullahi, Navy, Squadron Leader S.V. Adamu, Air Force. Sources say interrogations are ongoing and details of alleged roles and motives have not yet been made public. The Defense Headquarters and the Presidency have remained silent. More updates are expected as investigation progresses. Alright, so according to them, that they have actually detained 16 senior officers, lieutenants and generals and so on and so forth. I mentioned here those who actually involved in that plot to remove Tinubu from power. It's very, 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 very funny. Anyways, the update is just very, very funny. Anyways, I don't want to go deep into that. Just like they said, more details on that is coming. I will marry the reason why Agitate made the Jagaban overthrown and take over power. Or put the government or is it because of the love of power? So we'll still get more details on that. So but Saturday they clarify legal basis for Nnamdi Kanu's trial. IPOB tells NBA. So this is just to tell them that they should actually clarify the legal basis. I mean, where they are basing all their facts for Kanu's trial. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has called on the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, to clarify the legal framework under which its detained leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is being tried. So the actually on what ground they actually trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? What are their charges? What are their facts? What are their points? What are their evidences for actually trying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Unmana Mazi Nnamdi Kanu officially and told it to James Omotosho that he is not going to open any defense. He is not going to stand any trial. I mean, regarding the way the process of his rendition was carried. He actually still maintained his ground that he was illegally brought into Nigeria from Kenya. And at that, Nigerian government wants him to stand trial. He said he's not going to open defense, he's not going to stand trial in the midst of those illegalities. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stand his ground. It was on that note that James Omotosho actually adjourned the case. So Otiti Fegemenu na court from the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th of November 2025. I got with updates before that day, ahead of what is actually going to transpire. Unmana recently, I think yesterday, the US lead counsel for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has actually written to Omotosho, that you should actually free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and call off that trial ongoing. The Nigerian government will not go to another country, kidnap somebody, torture him, bring him back to their country, and want that person to stand trial. So that was why the legal team Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from US wrote an open letter to James Omotosho, which we believe has actually gotten to Omotosho as we speak. So on the 4th of November and the 5th of November and the 6th of November, Otiti Fegemenu, that day Kaigamazi, where Omotosho is actually standing. Is he actually going to obey the court order that said from appeal that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be granted bail, should be released? He is free. They should let him go. Or Omotosho will still want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial, open defense in the presence of the illegality surrounding his his case with the federal government. So that day I get with more details, or before that day, I'll still bring you guys more details and more updates regarding Ifege men on a course that the or tutti Ifege because we don't actually know where the arguments or the oppositions or the defendants or the prosecution are actually going to stand. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is now standing on his own ground, and then the prosecution are saying that he must answer to the cases. Kanu is saying he has no case to answer. Then let's hear what the those in charge of this case, Omotosho and Co, are actually going to do with this case that is coming on the 4th, 5th, 6th of November. This is just in few more days to come. So many things are going to unfold. I'll still come back in another fresh video. You with more updates and more updates and more updates. So they can after this video. When you watch this video to this point, thank you for watching, and also do well to start the video. Can always require with this updates that is actually making the headlines. Share your thoughts and your comments on the comment section. Ibambo, Diko, to start video. Can always with fear. See you guys in my next video.